So, hey, ooh, is this working? Is it working? Is it working? Yes, okay, that seems to be working. It's about that. So, hey, ooh. All right, let's see if this works. Hey, okay, fantastic. Hey, Tony, now I got it working. Now I can also see your comments. Brilliant, fantastic. Glad that worked out. I do apologize. Hey, Tom, good to see you. Oh, Titty made it. Awesome. Kevy, great. Hey, Logan. Tom, regarding your question, just go ahead and send me a picture and I'll give you an identification on that razor that you have. I'll do my very best. I don't know them all, but I've seen my share. So if it's one of the more common ones, I should be able to identify them. The only one I have problems with is British made ones because they had different designations and a different look to them sometimes. Gil, nice to see you. Golden Steel, you guys doing all right? Tony, I'm glad you made it. I mean, every time we have these live shaves, this got to be in the middle of the night. I know. So, Cincy, Gary, hey, doing all right? The, as you see, the only downside to having a mustache is you hang it into everything. We got coffee in here now. Great. Yeah, like I said, just pop me a quick picture and I'll see what I can do for you there, Tom. So, everybody okay? Everybody got a good start to the Saturday, I hope. Ah, good coffee. This is I don't know, some organic coffee I got off the Lidl. Been pretty good. Hey, shaved Weiss. Am I pronouncing that correct? Because the German in me wants to pronounce that Weiss. Ooh, okay. I haven't been out fishing in a good while, so good luck to you there. Hope you guys catch some. Hey, Robert. Oh, you okay? Are you at the fire station right now? Now that would be a cool shave there, right from the fire department or something like that. Just saying. Yeah, no, I haven't even got prolonged my or got my fishing license for this year yet, just because I've been fairly busy. And yes, Weiss is definitely a German name, especially the way it's spelled with the two S, means white. So, okay, guys. Um, I hope, like I said, everybody is doing well. And about 6 minutes in, I think. Yeah, right, Logan. Yeah, use the fire hose to rinse, and then basically blast him right through the fire station. Right after that, I don't think he's got skin on his face or anything else for that matter. There's some serious pressure behind those things. I had the chance one time to do like a fire drill with the fire department, and let's just put it this way: I was not ready for how much pressure comes out of a fire hose. Sat me right on my butt. Yeah, nice one shaved. So, okay, we got a couple of choices here today. This is a good 5 days of growth. The last time I shaved was Tuesday morning. There's just Joshua, nice to see you. Thank you for popping by. Awesome. We're almost complete now. Like I said, 5 days of growth. So razor, I was kind of thinking my little unknown German Bakelite. This is not a slant, but it is an aggressive little beastie. And it's definitely going to take down some of that. Unless you guys got some other suggestions, I do have some open combs and I do have some slants. I do have single edges, which are fairly aggressive, the Micromatic open comb or something like that. Hey, Alex, glad you could join. Better late than never. So, yeah, you guys got any suggestions? What you guys want to see? I was this is happening more and more often right now. There's just a fairly large amount of selection, and I'm having a hard time just choosing what to use. So let's get the razor out of the way. Like I said, any suggestions there? Oh, that would be cool. Watching a live shave while doing your own video, awesome. Okay, a featherweight. Okay, that is a possibility. I do have two featherweights. Vintage Gillette. Okay, all right. Vintage. Well, this is vintage. This Bakelite is, like I said, vintage German. Should be 60s. I think it's actually East German. Because that's how it was advertised on East. This whole set, travel set with like a shave stick and a little tube for your toothbrush and soap and all that kind of stuff, all made out of aluminum, all put into like a faux leather kind of deal. And this was the razor that was in it. So it is vintage. It's not Gillette though. So just putting that out there. Now, as far as a brush goes, did you pick up something from your last travel that you haven't shown? Basically, the only thing I still haven't shown is the aftershave that I got. It's a bottle of vintage Avon Wild Country. Other than that, I have a boatload of samples from the meetup still to kind of go through. But razor-wise, no. It was the My Lord and the Aristocrat, which I've done plenty of, or I've done videos with. So yeah, like I said, I'm kind of stumped. If we can't get this together in like 3-4 minutes, I'll just go ahead and pick. Otherwise, we're gonna drag on forever. The Razor Rock, the Slant, the Stealth. I've used that on a live shave before, Alex. Let's get some diversity in here. So yeah, like I said, as far as the soap goes, I was kind of going towards the WSP Mahogany. Is that focusing? Mahogany, yeah. Because I haven't used WSP soap, and the Mahogany, I don't know, it just kind of made my day today. It's a nice sweet scent. It's of course got mahogany, a woodsy scent, but it's complemented with, and I wrote this down, bergamot, vanilla, cedar, and allspice. And I'm definitely getting a lot of the vanilla because it's coming across nice and sweet. You get like a woody kind of middle base note, and right on top you get just that sweetness from the vanilla. It's really nice. So like I said, if we can find an agreement on the razor you guys want to see, other than that, I'll be using this. I don't have a future where Merkur Futur. I do not have one, and I don't have the Ming Chi, I think, either. Not 5 days of growth. All right. I'll give it 2 more until quarter after for the razor. If you guys just want to chime in, what you guys want to see. And as a brush, I'll be using, as in the picture, the Sterling. It's a 26 millimeter finest. It's a fairly dense knot. I just gotta shake it out. This thing holds a ton of water. All right, let's just kind of get rid of that. Yeah, nice big dense knot, finest quality, 26 mil Badger, beautiful thing. Somebody's still going on the featherweight, huh? You ain't giving up, Logan. So yeah, like I said, let me just scoop some of the soap out. Like I said, I've never used WSP. Oh, this is somewhat of a harder sample. Okay, not quite as soft as I'm used to from some of the artisans. Oops. Put some in the bowl. I'm using my my cappuccino mug because I think that's what it was initially, kind of like a cappuccino style deal. I'm just mashing it into the bottom. All right. Oh, okay, Titty, you. All right, then we'll go with the featherweight. Let me just put the Bakelite back, and let me get out my featherweight. And see where I've got the blade. I'll put that. Hold on, guys. You threw me for a curve there. I gotta go fetch a blade. All right. Okay. Whew. All right. So blade, and we're using a, as you can see, a stainless gem stainless PTFE coated, Teflon coated PTFE. I don't know the English pronunciation for PTFE. German one is polytetrafluorethylene. That's where that comes from, the PTFE. All right. Hey, Frank. Glad you can make it. All right. I'm getting the Gillette aftershave later on after the live stream. Gillette aftershave. Oh, the Cool Wave Golden Steel. Okay. Yeah, okay, I get it, Logan. Yeah, not a problem. Everybody loves Titty. Yes, sir. All right. I have not had a chance to sample a carbon blade in this. I've had a go with some of the CVS branded ones, the regular stainless, and they do not well on my face. The best shaves I'm getting is from the Ted Pella ones. That's what it is. Ted Pella single edge blades, and I got a little baggie of them from eBay for like 12 bucks, 25 blades, and they last forever. I mean, you know, so that's probably going to do me good for a lifetime. All right, so let's get a lather going. I'm just going to wet the brush a little bit, just warm it up a tad. This is dry. I can see that. Just mashed it in the bottom there. I'm going in a little wet because it's a harder soap, and you want to get something going, loosen up that soap a little bit. So hence, just a tad more water in the brush. Besides that, I like it wet. Yeah, I mean, blade-wise, I think it's always kind of a your mileage may vary kind of deal. You've got to find your somewhat best compromise, whatever gives you the best shave. And I don't know, like I said, I've tried one or two single edge blades, the gem style blades, and none of them really work for me. So I'm just kind of sticking with it. And since I'm not using the single edges a whole lot, yeah, I don't know if I want to go start experimenting. I'll do experiments on my DEs. Gil, I'm gonna call at your station and I'm gonna ask the guys to hose you down with cold water. All right? Get that mind out of your gut, out of the gutter. Geesh. Just joking. So we're coming up with some really nice creamy lather here. This is some really good stuff. I'll just add a touch more water. Just kind of drizzling in a little. I've never used the WSP soap, and this is the vegan formula, the rustic shaving soap. Oh, scent is fantastic. It's got like the woody and spicy note now a little bit, but it's not like spicy. It's just really nice, kind of bundled together with that sweetness. It's very reminiscent of like a vintage Old Spice, just a little bit. You know, it's just you got that sweetness with just a hint of spice somewhere in there, and very nice, very nice. Well, I've got the Gillette aftershave Golden Steel. It's just I don't like it. All right. Dude, it's going in that direction. I'm not saying this is Old Spice by any kind of means, but it's kind of heading towards that direction. You know, just kind of a mellow spiciness in the background with the sweet top. You know, just kind of off the top. And you're killing me, guys. Making me run in all sorts of directions. Bakelite. I've got this one out now, and I'm going to use that. Okay, so I promise the next time I'll use the Bakelite. Okay. Yeah, the Cool Wave. I don't know. It reminds me of the dryer sheets. You smell laundry fresh. That's why I don't like it so much. I don't know. It's when it dries down, it just kind of smells like fresh washed laundry. All right, last chance. No, I'm not doing halfway. So, all right, right now I've got a 2-minute countdown till 23. I want to see what razor, featherweight or the Bakelite. After that, I'll use the Bake Featherweight. Yeah, Kevy, you're always a source of inspiration, ain't you? Hey, Manny. Yeah, no problem. You didn't miss anything. Right now, we're debating what razor to use, and Soap today, right now, is the WSP Mahogany Rustic Shave Soap. Great stuff. And brush is the Sterling 26 mil Finest Badger. Yeah, deodorant would hit it also. I kind of compare it to dryer sheets. As much as I like Tide and stuff like that, I don't want to smell like it. All right. It's 23 right now. And okay, so we're using the feather. I'm not splitting. All right, let's get some water on the base. We're debating a gem featherweight and this little Bakelite on 5 days of growth. Man, the scent is really nice. I got I'd say it's around 11 at least on the scent. Strength-wise, it's present. Rustic is the tallow? No. Formula T is the tallow. Rustic shave soap. I looked it up on the website and it said vegan or vegetarian, veggie formula or whatever. And I'm making a mess again. Bake the feather. See, this is why I'm enjoying live shaves. I get to talk to you guys. Wow. Okay, we're dry. Let me just add some water here. Oh, while I'm lathering up here with a fairly dense badger knot, I've seen some videos lately of a bunch of guys, you know, having problems with losing hair on their badgers, and going back to see how they lather up, it does not surprise me. Now you can always get a bad knot. I'm not excusing that for any matter. If you have a bad knot, the glue is bad. It can lose a lot of hair, and in the very beginning, when you use it the first couple of times, it will lose a couple of hairs. That's just a natural brush kind of deal. But when you do, I hate to do it, when you mash this thing onto your face like crazy and then do this, what you're doing is you're basically taking that hair, bending it by 90 degrees and then working it against each other. And if you do that with a paper clip or anything else for that matter, you do it enough times, the hair, you know, it will break. Don't mash it down. Don't do this, the scrubbing action. Go with the flow. A nice, you know, nice motion, not aggressive. This is natural hair. That's also what happens when lathers disappear. They get pushed into the bottom of the knot, and then they just kind of go away. All right, this is actually fairly dry, I'm telling you. But as you can see, oodles of lather. So what are you thinking, guys? Good lather? Yeah, normally it's round about a minute on the comments. So gem featherweight. This is the olive handle one with a matte top. Not seen all too many of these. And it's got a brand new gem PTFE / Tecfella type blade. And I'm telling you guys, this soap is very nice and slick. Okay, is the audio working now? And I definitely need to get a haircut. Soap is a little on the dry side. It's giving me some problems with rinsing. It's liking to stick down here. That's usually a good sign for being a little on the dry side. Now, guys, this is, like I said, 5 days worth of, and it is taking it down without an issue. Very nice and mild razor. It's, and as you can see, I'm kind of going off a skin feel on these. A lot of guys, you know, they say, oh, you got to hold it really close to your face and stuff like that. Go off of what your face is telling you. You know, if you have it kind of like this, if the angle's too large on it, it'll start dragging and pulling a little bit. So, you know, just kind of angle it. You know, you don't have to hold it completely to your face like so, but kind of, you know, get a nice slicing action going with the blade. Hey, Cap. Yeah, thanks, Frank. Captain Obvious. What hair? Joker. I hope you're doing well, Cap. Now, if no head shaves, not happening. I've been somewhat involved in a little bit of a discussion regarding cartridge razors, and you know, if they're worth any good. Now, just, you know, the traditional wet shaver in me says no. But let's put it this way: they have their purpose, and they do work once you start getting to know how to shave. And that's kind of the gist behind everything. A lot of guys see it as a chore and don't really get into the matter much, and then of course you get bad shaves because it's bad technique. Let me just get some water on the face. Decent amount of rest slickness, not too much, but nice amount. Let's lather up again. This brush is ridiculous. You seeing this, guys? Yeah, as I was saying with the carts, try doing 5 days worth of growth with a cart. That thing will clog up quicker than you can say ouch. For a daily shaver, it'll probably work if you get a decent blade. It's just the price of the whole cartridge thing. And if you're using them 20 plus blade type deals, I mean, it's like having to maneuver a 76 Cadillac Eldorado coupe around a small Italian village with very narrow roads and tight corners. Good luck on that one. So I do prefer the DEs and SEs there, especially with multiple blades. Yeah, Cap, I hope you're doing better with your ear infection there. So thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom. I do not have a PhD in anything. It's just I don't know, experimenting, I guess, learning, wanting to figure it out. And if you look at my other videos, I mean, there's plenty of times that I goofed up a lather. So very smooth, very slick. Really liking the soap, and the scent is great. It's like I said, the sweetness is kind of vanilla, and yeah, it's delish. Soap consistency. I know Cap. I know you're a big fan of WSP. So just to let you know what we're using, the rustic shave soap, the vegan formula, the mahogany. Just trying. Keep some of that leftover lather to feed some of those poor lather-eating badgers. Yeah. I mean, to be quite honest, it's a lot of it is technique. You know, like I said, there's brushes out there, which I can imagine are a little more difficult to handle, especially with the trend going towards, you know, like highly packed. I mean, you know, that they can be a little more difficult to get along with. That I can imagine. I mean, this knot here is fairly dense, but it's not, you know, crazy, because it bloomed out nicely and leaves a little bit of space in between. So, oh, okay. Not a huge amount of rest slickness there right away. It's going a little dry. Good to know. So yeah, the whole natural brush kind of deal, it's a matter of getting to know your brush, what it likes. You know, every brush's got a little bit of personality. It is a natural hair. And even probably taking like, you know, two Sterling brushes, same make, same model, everything, there's a good chance they might perform just ever so slightly different, because it is a natural product. Huh. Okay. Rest slickness to go buffing is not huge on this soap. Not a problem. I like the rest of it, especially the scent. Yeah. As you can tell, there's plenty still in there, and I don't think I need to go back to the. Let's add a little bit of water, just to kind of get it a little slicker here. I don't think I need to go back to the bowl. There's enough in this brush for the pickups. Yeah, paintbrush motion. You know, don't overbend your the brush here. Work out the lather out of the brush. Don't oversplay it, and it shall last plenty. Who's leaving? Did I miss something here? Tom. Okay, Tom, I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for popping in. Good luck on the fishing, and don't forget to send me that picture, please. Then I can, like I said, identify what you got there. At least I'll give my best. Light pressure for the cleanup, for the pickup pass. And so far, a very smooth shave. Great soap, performing really well. Like I said, the only thing that it's a little bit lacking, I think, is, you know, it's like what's left on your skin after you've gone over it once. But I think it does like a little bit more water. So what are you guys up to? Saturday, we already figured out Tom's going fishing. Any plans? Hey, Jeff. Lock Butcher. Glad you could join. Man, this is smooth. That featherweight was a good choice. Took it down in no time. Nice and smooth. This is actually one of the mildest, I think, gem style razors on the market. And I've got my resident gnat. I don't think I'll ever get rid of that thing. So let's not overdo it. Oh Lordy, I'm sorry, Alex. You're working again, huh? Okay. Frank's drawing today. Yeah, go ahead and post your pictures on Instagram, Frank. I'm just gonna rinse off here real quick. I do apologize that I'm sticking the dome in the camera. All right. Whew. That feels good. Excellent. Okay, post shave. Post shave is okay. Not bad. Honest truth, I've had better, but really not bad. Really not bad. No tightness or anything like that. It's missing a little bit of the, you know, the. So, yeah, Teddy. Alex is actually he repairs vintage guitars. If you're into the music thing, and especially guitars, Alex is the man to contact. He's got a very unique skill set. So then let us get some witch hazel on. Just a regular variety again. Store-bought, nothing fancy. Ah, that feels good. I can already feel a little bit of a tingle here and there, where I think I overdid it. So, yeah, as far as my plans go, I've got a yard to take care of. So that's probably what I'll be doing. Weeding, weeding, lawn mowing, the whole shebang. It's been raining a lot here lately, so everything's kind of exploding. Alrighty, while this is drying off, what have we used today? WSP Rustic Shave Soap Mahogany. Really, really nice soap. I'm very surprised. It's the first time I'm using it, and I'm thrilled to bits. As you can see, plenty of lather left. Anybody want some? Anybody need to shave? Go ahead, just kind of here, hop on in. Use the Sterling Soap Company 26 mil Finest Badger. Great brush. Pretty dense knot. Like I said, it's got enough loft so that it does come out nicely and give just enough. They call it flow through. So it actually, for it to release the lather, does that very well. It's a nicely balanced brush. So yeah, aftershave wise, I'm gonna go off the vanilla here, and I'm opting for a Pinaud Clubman Vanilla. Oh, Alex, those strawberries. You remember those 2 weeks I was in the hotel? I don't necessarily have a green thumb. Those strawberries, they were dry as can be. They died. So I got to see if I can find another patch somewhere in the lawn where the wild strawberries are growing, and I'm just going to dig them out and see if I can do that again. So nice, healthy helping. Burn here, burn here. Overdid it. Yeah, weeding, gotta love it. Not. But the yard looks a mess. And it's like ever since I gotten back from the training, I haven't done a lot, just, basic, the bare necessity maintenance kind of deals, and the front yards are looking like. I tried growing strawberries, Frank. I have wild strawberries in the rear yard in little patches, especially around the large trees where it's a little shadier. I discovered wild strawberries, so I tried to dig them out and put them in a little pot and see if I could grow some. But unfortunately, I was away for 2 weeks and nobody took care of it. So, oh well, like you said, Alex. Oh well. So, hey, Fab, hey, my brother's here. He joined in. Excellent, cool. No, like I said, Rescue Rack haven't been there for a while. Like I said, I'm just trying to maintain what I have in the yard. Oh, excellent, fantastic scent. I know Cap, this is one of his favorites, or has been in the past. Great aftershave, fairly inexpensive to get. Doesn't overly reek of vanilla and isn't overly sweet, but just kind of gives it a nice little note. So I will apply a balm today, though. And I think I shall go with the unscented on this one. I'm liking the way the scent is right now with the vanilla. So this is what I'm using, Baliamen. unscented, German pharmacy brand. I replanted volunteer maple trees in my yard. I was stressed at first, but it's come back finally. Hey, congrats. Looks like you've got more of a green thumb than I do, Jeff. Yeah, the regular Pinot Clubman is fairly easy to find. Places like Walgreens and stuff like that. The vanilla, not so much. I had to go online, Amazon, to go get it. I mean, it wasn't overly expensive. So, all right. Thanks for popping in, Kevy. Have a good weekend. Oh, just yeah, that way you don't need eye cream. Just put some of the balm around the eyes. I'm hoping it'll help. Going on 40 here, real strong, so good to use following sandalwood. Sandalwood. I'm not getting that reference, Alex. Like I said, Logan, if you can't find any Pinot, it's kind of hit or miss. Amazon is your best friend on that one. So yeah, taking care of the face, good shave, fantastic, killed 5 days of growth without any problems. Fantastic. Yeah. Razor, like I said, the Gem Featherweight. This is the one with the olive handle and a matte finish to the top. It looks like it's sandblasted or something like that. It's really nice and matte. Like I said, I haven't seen all too many of them. Manny, we're going to have a talk. Thank you. Time has not been gracious to me. No, I got too many things to worry about, I guess. Yeah, the cream colored, hold on. This is usually the regular variety. And there's also two types of heads that came with this. In the regular form, cream. Then there's one with like a little gold button down here, and I think it came in gold. Hold on, let me just see if you guys can see this. Yeah, I'm gonna do this the wrong way around. As you can see, it's two different types of head. One with like a little ledge in it, and the other one fairly straight down. So there's a couple of variations on the production models, and I find this to be one of the mildest ones I have. Thank you, Manny. Now you're lying. Yeah, the olive one, like I said, this was in the wild. I picked this up for $5 at the antique store, and he had two of them. Brad Melling's got the other one. So, like I said, I haven't ever seen one with an olive handle yet. I know the black handled ones are out there, and definitely the cream ones, but the olive handle almost looks like a military model with the matte head, you know, so it doesn't reflect as much. I don't know. I'm taking a wild guess here. So blade today, the Ted Pella / Gem single edge, PTFE coated Teflon, first shave, and took care of 5 days of growth without even flinching. Didn't clog, didn't do nothing, and like I said, this is not an aggressive razor. So try and do that one with a cartridge. Yeah, I know Gem made military issue ones, but try and find some information on it. It's next to impossible. So I know it's hard. It's hard to tell the difference here a little bit. I'll see if I can post something on Instagram. As you can see, this is reflective. This is matte, and if you can see where the ledge is and how the head is constructed, they're a little bit different. I don't know. I'm pointing here, so anyway, yeah, there's a couple of different head geometries on that one. So yeah, time to get the stash into shape a little bit. Unfortunately, I'm out of coffee. Thank you, Alex. Actually, it was a really nice shave. Can't complain. No burn, no nothing. It just, when I applied the aftershave, it was a little bit of a sting, but nothing overly exciting. So as you can see, this is about the amount that I use. That's all. Instagram, I am, what is it? Quink 1977 or something like that. I tried to get him aligned, but somebody already stole my JCW on Instagram, so I can't pull that together. What I'll do is I'll see if I can insert a link to my Instagram account. Under this video here, hopefully. I'm still trying to figure some things out. This computer stuff doesn't always, whereas the social media stuff isn't always very friendly to me. All right, Logan. Thanks for popping in. I hope it helped on your shave tonight with the featherweight. It's a great little shaver. Like I said, watch the angle. Just be careful, be comfortable, and adjust accordingly. So thank you, Alex. Thank you for putting that in. Quint 1977. Jeff Lock Butcher. Is Parker ink. Doesn't have to do anything with cross fountain pens. Yes, it is a reference to fountain pens. Back in the day when I got that nickname, I was looking for one, and I had a bottle of Quinks sitting on my desk, and ever since, for possibly since 2000, so 17 years, I've had that name Quink associated in all sorts of different medias. You're welcome, Logan. Like I said, take it easy. Don't work too hard, and enjoy your shave. All right, Parker. Yeah, and that's the other thing. I am a fountain pen aficionado, somewhat. I'm not into the high-end ones, unfortunately, because that can get more expensive than getting into some serious razor business. You can very easily pay over $1,000 for a fountain pen. But and that's where it stops for me. So yeah, I'm more on the budget end on that. But I do enjoy very much writing, and especially writing letters with fountain pens, the traditional style, snail mail. Just a little FYI to my person. So well, let's just put it this way. Everybody should know what a fountain pen is and know how to use one. Just kind of, I don't know. It's one of those things. It's a very different kind of writing. Much more enjoyable. I don't know. It's a little less forgiving as far as your handwriting goes, and but it goes very well with cursive. So just saying. Yeah. Well, I guess we've got pretty well the shave wrapped up. We're almost into an hour. Is there anything you guys want to talk about? I don't want to hold you off for too long, but I'm here. Well, you're Europe, and 1985, when I was living in England, we also had to use fountain pens, and mine was a Parker Vector that I used back in the day, and yeah, I still have it, the original one from back in '85 that I used in Wilmslow. I think it's Cheshire. It's their yeah. I was living in Wilmslow, England there. Cap, I can highly recommend the Pilot Metropolitan. It's a very nice pen. The only thing you have to watch out for is it has a proprietary cartridge, and the Pilot cartridges don't. There's not much variety out there. If you're looking for a fountain pen, looks for something that takes a cartridge that is called an international standard. You can take aftermarket cartridges and do not have to buy either the proprietary what do you call it, converter, or the cartridges. Just FYI. Thanks, Gary. Be sure that as soon as I'm back online, I'll return the favor. Yeah, Titty. I mean, that was the one to have, and mine was stainless steel and plastic. So the stainless steel part has held up extremely well. Still writes really good. Never had any problems with it. So yeah, as far as the meetup goes, yeah, we do have to, see that we can get something together here at some point in time. Well, okay, great, Cap. If it comes with a converter, then you're good, because then you can use bottled ink, which naturally comes in a larger size and is usually a little more budget friendly. Let's put it this way. And then, like I said, there are, let's say, from Diamine or from Pilot or Pelikan, they all have wide assortments of ink colors. So don't just stick to black. Life is too boring for just black. I have an assortment of inks and colors, and very much enjoy. And it's a lot like shit. Every ink manufacturer writes a little different, and depending on what pen you use it in, if it's wetter or a little drier flowing, you get a different feeling with the writing. It's a very interesting concept. It's if you like, let's say, if you like to write, especially not just personal notes, quick notes, for that kind of deal, it gets a little awkward. But if you'd like to do longer writing sessions, I can highly recommend a fountain pen. Yes, the Pelikan Dark Ink, the 4001 series, the dark, fantastic color. Really love it. I want a green. Oh, you mean a TWSBI with purple ink? I'd call it the Joker. I have two TWSBIs, and one of the TWSBIs that I have is the Mini, the TWSBI Vac Mini. Very nice, and it has a vacuum loading system. And the other one I have is the TWSBI Eco, which is actually price-wise very nicely, and has a piston. Is a piston filler. One of the cheapest piston fillers that you can find out there has a huge ink reservoir in it. Probably takes about 4 to 5 milliliters of ink, so it lasts a long time, and I can very it's just a great pen. It's got a steel nib. It's fantastic for a starter to try out, because the nibs come well done in from the factory. You don't have to tweak much after that, and are fantastic pens. The same with the Pilot Metropolitan. The one with the piston would be the TWSBI TWSBI Eco, and it comes in a bunch of different color variations, and it's got a piston filler. So it's one of my favorite pens, but the piston filler is a plastic. The Pilot Metropolitan, I think, is made out of metal and a little more it'll hold up against you know, getting tossed around a little bit. Piston filler, like I said, it's just beautiful. It has a huge ink reservoir, and the last time I filled that TWSBI Eco was, I think, 2 months ago, and I've written a bunch of stuff just for work, and there is no end in sight. So thank you. And Alex, regarding your handwriting, it's just a matter of practice. And to be quite honest, the fountain pen sort of forces you to look at your handwriting, because you very light pressure, and it just kind of, yeah, it gives you a different, the way you hold it. It wants to be held in a certain position, and it somewhat forces you to write a little neater, if you care. You know, it's like, if you just think about it. And I know we've had plenty of conversations about your nephew and his beautiful collection. There is some what you were telling me, man, that hurt. The high-end Pelicans and Mont Blancs and stuff like that. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of videos on YouTube regarding fountain pens, and just how to better your writing with simple, you know, just for those of you that are a little older, you probably had cursive in school. Just kind of think back to those days and see if you want to do that. You know, it's just a matter of interest, if you care. The bit pens, as you mentioned, Cap, are a possibility, but for me, they're more of a novelty item. They're kind of, you know, okay, nice to try out different inks, but other than that, I don't really go for them that much. For my general writing purposes, I prefer a fountain pen, just because it gives you a nice continuous flow of ink, and you can just keep on writing extreme wet to dry, and then you dip again and you go extreme wet to dry, and it just kind of looks odd when you write a letter. Like I said, I do like to write letters every now and then, the good old-fashioned style. Most people suck at cursive, and it's like with anything else in life. Think about it. The first time you used a DE Razor, it was probably a fairly rough deal. But now that you use it every day, you practice at it, you know, you just kind of go for it, and things get really smooth and comfortable, and it's more or less second nature. It's the same thing with cursive. In Germany, we were forced to use fountain pens and write cursive. We still are. And I think a lot of the European countries might be somewhere. I think Britain is the same way, somewhat, or at least till a few years ago. And yes, I mean, here in the US, cursive was taken out of the curriculum years ago, and now there's people that can't even sign their name. I mean, that's a very, very sad thing. You know, basically they use block writing to sign their name, and I mean, I'm sorry, a signature is basically a part of you. It's part of your personality. Everybody has a unique signature, and if you don't know cursive, doing a signature is hard to do. I'm just saying, you know. So, you know, it should be at least taught in the earlier grades to some extent, so you can actually read it and you can establish your own signature, because that's something very, very personal. Manny, you kill me. I write in emojis. Yeah. Well, so did the old Egyptians, so it worked for them, right? All right, guys. Cincy, have a great one. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. If any of you want any information on as far as fountain pens goes, I'll help out as much as I can, or on anything else, just hit me up. Like I said, most of you have had me on my Instagram anyway. Just hit me up. I'll do what I can. I can't always give you the proper answer because I don't know myself, but I'll give you the as much information as I have. Let's put it this way, guys. Like I said, have a good one. Have a great Saturday, everybody. Hope I didn't bore you to death. Thank you for taking an hour's time out of your Saturday for me and joining me here. And Cap, you're going to have to do it, or somebody else, because I will be working. I have to help out if one of the guys at work. He had to go to have surgery on a shoulder, and he'll be out for 6 weeks. So I've got to take up his shift rotation. So it is what it is. Every second weekend I got to work now until he comes back. So I'll be seeing you. Thank you guys. Have a great one, and smooth shaves. Bye.